Okay, hold on a second. Were the giants so tall, the ancient giants, were they so freaking tall that he had to flood the earth for 40 days and 40 nights to be able to submerge them? Anything less, like, why did he pick that specific amount of time? That was obviously enough to do the job. The job was to get rid of the giants. So we're talking titans, dude. Like, I'm not talking that tree. Like, that would have been like a peon, like a micro giant. I'm not talking about the Afghan giant either. We're talking titans. Now, where would giants go during a flood to try to escape it? Probably the tops of the highest hill, the highest mountain they could get to, right? Where do they find pink salt? On top of and in a giant mountain. What does pink salt look like? Have you ever looked in a pink salt mine before? Type in pink salt mine, look on the inside of it. It looks eerily similar to that of human muscle fibers. Like, it looks like cured ham. It looks like prosciutto, or should I say prosciutto. Things petrified. We know that. Many things petrified. Did ancient titans petrify into pink salt? There'd be a ton of minerals. And if there was ancient giant trees back then too, which we know there was. Sorry, I'm not buying the magma story. I'm not buying the story that Devil's Tower and the other basalt column in Antarctica and the other one, the Giant's Causeway in Ireland. Or Scotland. I'm not buying that's magma. I'm sorry, you're not convincing me that magma forms hexagons. When magma cools, it's just splattered, it's just squishy, it's just freaking all discombobulated all over the place. It doesn't form the plant cell structure of a freaking hexagon. It doesn't do that. So I'm not buying that story. So, these trees, lots of oxygen in the atmosphere. This is confirmed. This is the funny part. This actually corroborates the official story, which is things were bigger because the atmosphere was bigger. You know why the atmosphere was bigger? Because there was giant trees pumping out a bajillion pounds of freaking oxygen into the air. Just one inhale from that, and you'd be like floating, dude. You'd be like high from the oxygen content in the air. You'd live longer, like maybe 900 years, like Noah did. Things are adding up, dude. Are you seeing that the truth is being revealed? So giant trees, more oxygen, giants growing big. More oxygen. They probably had 1 billion pounds of minerals in them because they're so freaking huge. That petrified into pink salt. And pink salt is good, I will say, but you got to be careful because pink salt, when they mine it with TNT, dynamite, there's like heavy metals. There can be toxics into the pink salt if it's powdered pink salt. If you buy a pink salt block, like, you're good. There's no heavy metals in there unless it is pink salt. When they mine it, sometimes they tap into a different I guess a different part of the giant where there's like a bunch of heavy metals. Perhaps his bones had more crazy stuff in it because they run into a vein in the pink salt mine. Maybe it's the ground underneath the petrified giant that has heavy metals in it. So you do have to watch out for that. And then someone said yesterday, I said the question, people ask, where did the giant trees go once they cut them down? Like the top of Devil's Tower, where the hell did that tree go? Well, if they cut the trees down and then flood the earth, that tree's long gone. The tree stump, the freaking whole tree would have been washed away in the flood. So that's why you don't see a giant tree beside Devil's Tower where they cut it down. Let me know your freaking thoughts, dude.